It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Broncos. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras.
And off we go from Denver.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what did the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Morton. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Morton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat at a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Morton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morton, he finds his man, complete. It's Watson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor out of the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Morton. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morton. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Wow, all kinds of time back there in the pocket. Enough time to scan the entire field, go through every progression. First guy not open, second guy not open. Heck, the third guy wasn't open. Finally just settled on throwing one deep downfield, taking a shot. Unfortunately for him, unable to come up with the completion.
Let's go.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
2nd and 11.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He wants it all for the end zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing on first down. Morton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Off play action. Morton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Morton. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Morton. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Morton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback, There to make the grab. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They give it to Williams, running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On first down, Morton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Morton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jensen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys in after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Morton. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of play, ruling on the field is reversed.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Morton. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
A final shot before break. Morton. And Watson has it right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They go play action here on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Are you serious?
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Morton. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
On 1st down, it's Armstrong. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
Looking to throw. Morton. And Watson has it right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morton. He finds his man, complete. It's Jensen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Morton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jensen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Miami set to take over.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Let's go, let's go.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Morton. He finds his man, complete. That's Jensen. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hardy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and 4.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is in.
Certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.